Years ago, when I was a teenager, I met a young woman, and she wasn't a teacher, wasn't a formal mentor, though she did mentor me. I just say a sister in blue jeans and t-shirts who would, every day I would come home from school and she would tell me how beautiful I was and how smart I was and how beautiful my white teeth were, which resulted in a hung down head being lifted up, not only exterior wise, but internally. She lifted my spirit and lifted my soul by pouring encouragement into me. But it was her influence that actually helped kind of propel me on this path of encouraging women and encouraging sisterhood. To me, I want to reflect what sisterhood is all about. It's about loving and sharing and giving wholeheartedly of ourselves. Dada Rafiki is a multicultural celebration of sisterhood and just shout outs to women that we love who are serving and giving in our community. Most people think that Dada Rafiki is an award, but it is not an award. Dada Rafiki is simply a loving on my sisters that I see serving and giving to our community. And one of the things that you can see that it's not an award is because we specifically do not give plaques or trophies. We give art. You know, art doesn't know any culture, doesn't know any color, doesn't know rich or poor. It just knows the heart and the mind and the soul. I believe that Dada Rafiki is needed because we need to build some more bridges. And I think art is the most non-threatening way to bring people together in a sense of unity and camaraderie and just kind of really demonstrate what sisterhood is all about. We've got to share our stories. We're sharing the stories of the women verbally, encouraging people to pass it on. The learning we're sharing through the art, the many lessons that are taught not only through the visual art, but through the performing art, through the dance, through the music, through the song. Dada Rafiki is actually in several schools. There are several Dada Rafiki collections. There's one at Frederick Douglass School. There is a Dada Rafiki collection at Bond Hill Academy. There's one at the Anna Louise Inn. The art is actually lines the hallways of those schools because, you know, sadly enough, art is continuously removed from our schools. Our students aren't exposed to it. And the fact that these are local artists, many of them who have national acclaim and international acclaim, the students can see their work right there on the hallways, on the walls of their schools, learn about the art, see how art interconnects to other areas, you know, seeing beyond the surface. The major one that when we first start doing the collections is actually at a social service agency, the Community Action Agency, and right there where Bond Hill meets Roselawn in that beautiful building are 22 pieces of artwork and photography and quilts that really share the essence of these women. I've always tried to honor women who empower the community as a whole. Community represents not only the city of Cincinnati or a neighborhood. It could be a church family. It could be a biological family. I just try to find women that are giving of themselves and pouring wholeheartedly without looking for expected returns, just doing the work. The main support that we receive for Dada Rafiki really comes from the unconditional support of the artists. But I want to say it's growing now that corporations and churches and businesses are starting to catch on that, you know, by sponsoring free tickets for youth, by sponsoring advertisement, that we then pour that back into the community. So we've got a lot of constant support from Arts Wave, and the Cincinnati Arts Association is really taking a major partnership in reaching diverse audiences through Dada Rafiki. They're seeing how it's connecting people a little bit more cultural-wise. Individual churches are buying lumps of tickets, not only for women's groups, but for men's groups, for youth groups. To me, when people take that personal investment in Dada Rafiki and see that it's so much bigger than Annie Ruth, it's about promoting unity and togetherness and empowerment in our entire community and celebrating each other. Oftentimes people say, well, hey, what do you want us to walk away with from Dada Rafiki? Take away from that evening and even take it into Dada Rafiki with you that we're here to celebrate each other, support each other, encourage each other. Because I think the most universal and powerful force in this world that can be spread very easily is sisterhood. But the vehicle that is spread through is love. So take away love, laughter, learning, and legacy at Dada Rafiki. And I hope to see you there that evening.